Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will have the first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got it behind the line. It's Robertson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ragin' Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Howard. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ragin' Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get biffed.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first.
Here on their opening drive of the game, running the ball.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to Davis. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Makes the grab. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking downfield, it's Howard. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Lyons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Louisiana!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jackson going to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first. It breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive already. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and
he's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to power it in. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Sampson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's almost to that, just short of the first down. Moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the single back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Howard. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely center cut. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
Running to the left.
They're trailing by just 4 to Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Burrell. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a knife.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cajuns! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Bobcats are on the move. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires left. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Coates. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by just 2 over NC State. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. Quick spin on the run. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape.